Here's the other thing I noticed that you do well, and I think it sets you apart, man. You may or may not know it or even intentionally do it, but I hear it when you refer folks over to me, is that in your process somewhere you've built enough rapport, you've built a solid relationship with them, Wes, that it's more than a transaction, man, because by the time they get to me, or even like, when you're recommending lenders or inspectors and all this stuff, like they they trust you, man. And that's it's normal for you and your clients, but that's not normal for everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
And I think that shows on how connect people with me and these other vendors out there. And because I'll ask them how the process has been and how you got connected and all that. And those answers aren't the same with each individual out there, man. So I mean, what are you doing? What helps, dude? And it's probably no secret, Wes, but share with us how you're building that rapport with your clients through that home buying process, man.
Man, I think a lot of it's just setting expectations up front. My background is in education, and before real estate, that's that's what I used to do. I used to teach, taught high school history and civics, economics. I mean, I feel like I'm still just kind of teaching.
Right.
Some people are slightly more mature than my high schoolers were, but no, I think. I think just kind of setting those expectations and treating this as a learning process, because honestly, buying a home is such a foreign material that is just, there's so much coming at you.
Yeah.
Even the real estate part aside, like you've got mortgage lenders, like what is a mortgage? Like you have no idea your first time in this thing. They're throwing documents at you that you're just probably blindly signing half of them, because otherwise you don't have hours and hours to really dive into it on top of a full-time job. And some people have kids. So I mean, I just think it requires some thoroughness. And I think you look at a lot of, you go back to consistency. I think you look at a lot of these agents that I've had the pleasure of working with, whether it was at my old firm, my first firm up in Mooresville, or Dickens Michener, or even now, everyone has a process. And I think if you're able to really find some comfort in that process, in that process and that material, that it just exudes onto anything that you're saying, and exudes really to your clients, and then they're kind of, I don't want to say like captivated by it, but they definitely feel at ease in the process.
A good experience. Well,
exactly.